Good evening.
Welcome to the Gig Economy Podcast, episode 177. Thank you so much for joining us. All 1,700 of you. Wait, whoops, I read that wrong. Tonight we're going to talk about a lot.
Wish.
Yeah, we're going to talk about how Uber is charging for background checks. And would you actually get a DoorDash tattoo? Would you?
Hell no.
Would you? When I show this picture later, it's legit. It's not Photoshop.
I like the other tattoos that I mentioned.
What? You laughed through it.
The other tattoos that are like up higher on the hand are more fun.
Yeah. I didn't even notice those.
Oh my gosh, they're like so horrible.
Yeah, for sure. So, Jasper, why don't you tell people how they can find us?
So, hang on one second. Sorry about that. You go to gigeconomyshow.com and then up in the corner, well, I guess anywhere on the page, you can listen to the show there, or any of the page. You can actually look us up on our social media channels. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on, well, I guess anywhere there you can.
Yeah, can you go follow us on TikTok? I have a jealous moment. I have an envious moment tonight that I found out. Can I just talk about it?
Sure.
So I was on TikTok.
Did I not follow us on TikTok? I follow us on TikTok.
I think so.
Yeah, I do.
I was on TikTok tonight and I saw a live stream and I was like, wait, I know this guy. Rideshare Rodeo has enough followers to go live on TikTok. That motherfucker has 5,000 followers on TikTok.
What?
I know. We only have 250.
So follow us on TikTok.
So we can live stream. Sorry, I totally derailed your...
We definitely... No, we want everybody right now, go follow us on TikTok.
Yes, do it. If I don't have 10 tonight.
Right now.
So anyways, so you can go to the website, gigeconomyshow.com, like Jesper said. I want to mention our Patreon members.
Hey, wait, stop.
Oh, sorry.
We are not hillbillies.
I don't know. Hey, JP, thanks for tuning in. I'm kind of a hillbilly. I look like a hillbilly, but I'm not.
Fine.
I want to thank our Patreon members. Sad moment. We lost one. It's okay. Take a moment of silence. But we gained one. Jim from We Don't Know. Jim.
Yeah,
We Don't Know.
Where are you from?
I haven't sent you a message yet. But anyways, Larry from Bowling Green, Samson from Grand Rapids, Steve from Colorado, Bud from North Carolina, Omar from Detroit, Delivery Cats from Michigan, Jamie from Tennessee, which I haven't heard from a hot second, Frank from Philly. I haven't heard Frank in the chat in the last week either. I hope he's okay.
Hopefully he is.
Nate from Florida, John from Chicago. Nope, that's a lie. John from California, Tom from Chicago, and Jim from no idea.
Anywhere
in the world.
Somewhere home.
What if it was out of the country? What if we could say Jim from Africa?
I don't think it would be Jim.
No?
No. Maybe it would. No, I'm not going to go there. So once you... So if you're not already supporting us, you go to patreon.com/new... Oh my God.
The Gig Econ Podcast.
Why did I say new? No, the Gig Econ Podcast.
Definitely not new.
Sign up and please support us because it helps us a ton.
Yes, it does. It pays for our beer when we podcast that we're not drinking tonight.
We are not. It's not paying for our beer.
Also, lastly, before we move on to Gig Economy in the news, we have a Telegram group that you can connect with gig workers all over the country. A Telegram is like WhatsApp or Kik or whatever those, but it's the best out of all of them, I believe. Go to Telegram, download the app, and then if you click on the link in the description, it will take you to the group. It is an adult-only group. Well, I mean... Obviously, it's adult only. I'm just saying it can get adult contact.
So wait, do you have to be 18 to drive Uber and Lyft?
Yeah, you do. I'm pretty sure.
But I'm bummed.
So anyways, join that. All right. Thank you guys all for joining from Steve's stream. Super appreciate that. Check out Steve at Rideshare Rodeo. He has a stream. I think it's called Last Mile. I think he talks about curry. Right before this one, so it would be 7 p.m. Eastern for all your Eastern Standard Time folks. First article, it's a picture. It's kind of funny. It's a screenshot. It's DoorDash says, hey, it's okay if you can wait to deliver my food until 11:38 because that's what time lunch starts and they won't let us out mid-class to get the food. Driver, I've already picked up the food. And so mind you, this was at Okay, so he picked up the food at 10:46. The guy wanted him to wait till 11:38. Okay, so I've already picked up the food, and I'm in the DoorDash app will track me if I'm late or not. I can drop it off in the office. He goes, I scheduled it for 11:40 to 12. Okay, I will contact DoorDash. DoorDash support has instructed me to drop the order off at the flagpole and take a picture for you. You know where it's located. I mean, it brings up an interesting point, is all these kids ordering DoorDash.
Right.
Now, at Granville, and I don't know about, Julia's not in high school yet, is she?
No.
No. But at least at Granville, you can deliver the food right in the office. They have a shelf that you put all the food on. But some schools, you're not allowed to do that. What do you feel on that? Do you think the school should allow it? I mean, it's kind of like a mom bringing it. Don't you think? No, you think it's different?
I think there's no reason why they should deliver school or deliver this food to the school. Absolutely zero reason.
Why do you think that?
Why should these kids have food delivered to school?
Well, why not? It's 2024. I mean, it's different times back when we went to school. What's the big deal if they get food delivered? If they're paying for it? No. So I saw a teacher bring up a problem with it, that we don't know what they're sneaking into that bag.
Right.
So they could be like, the driver could somehow have a relationship with the student for whatever. And like, I mean, you don't think about that with the mom either, but it's less likely that a mom's going to slip in some drugs.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. But there's zero control on that. And it's true. I mean, so here, Rideshare Rodeo here, the Steve is saying, right, food delivery is not allowed because of active shooters. And they have zero control as to what is in those bags.
Yeah, but it stays in the office. I mean, I guess it does leave the office when the kid gets the food, but
why should the people in the office have more work to do? They already have a job.
True. I guess I don't know. I guess I don't see that big of a deal with it. I mean, yeah, you don't want to pay somebody to have to go open the bags.
It's always worked, right? They have food service at schools, or they can get a lunch from home.
Right.
Why do we need more options than that?
Yeah, that's fair.
It's just spoiling the kids more, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I could go either way. I can see your point too. Why are we worrying about DoorDash delivering stuff?
No, yeah.
But what about the teachers?
What about the teachers?
Can they get it delivered?
Why should they?
Why can't they? What if they want a hot sandwich from Jersey Mike's? I don't even know if Jersey Mike's makes hot sandwiches. School food does suck.
School, okay.
It's terrible in the elementaries. When I worked lunchroom, I rarely ate the leftovers.
But so it's okay. So
I mean, teachers should be allowed to order food. You're at your place of business.
Well, and that is true. But isn't it different than too if it's being delivered to the teacher's room?
I agree. It is different.
I mean that's at least controlled.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I have to take a little side note. So this JP did get banned apparently from our Telegram group. So I banned him. Is that you? Was that you delivering naked? Was that your name in the Telegram group? Because he had posted some pretty fucking racy photos in there. Like, it was pretty bad. I mean, like, I don't mind it too much, but I don't need Janet in there seeing those photos. Okay.
Right.
Like, I didn't know that was you. I don't even remember what it was, but I was like, oh, Christ, I can't have this in here anymore.
Yeah.
So sorry, you can join the group again if you want. I can unban you if you want to come in. Yeah, school food sucks.
Apparently you crossed the line with Jason there.
Oh, shut up. I am not approved by any means. I'm not approved by any means.
But I mean, I think it is talking about some things that, as you said yourself, times are changing, right?
Yeah.
It definitely is. And I think it's bringing up a lot of things, that new topics that we never used to have to deal with that stuff.
Yeah. I hate that we're not doing because of activist shooters. Like, that's fucking sick to me.
No,
I mean, it's the reality.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Right. But also all the things that we have to install in the schools.
I know. Everything has to be locked down.
And yeah, we have to put those, what do they call them? things you can lock the rooms. With,
yeah, they
with
put a little
the
thing on the floor.
pedal,
or something.
yeah, whatever it is to lock
Yeah.
them in. So yeah, I mean, absolutely, it's sickening. But we have, I mean, 20 years ago, what was that one active shooter incident?
Well, it kind of started with Columbine. It kind of trickled down after that.
It's just gone crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna get freaking flagged on YouTube now.
So,
Mark, I love this. Pizza had the best little personal pans. I remember, Mark, growing up, I lived about 2.5 miles from a pizza, and every day in the summer, I would bike down to that Pizza Hut for that personal pan pizza. It's the only pizza I like from Pizza Hut.
But did you do it after school?
No, in the summertime.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, so like I wake up,
Right.
we'd play outside, we'd grab our bikes, and
Wait, stop. So wait, you played outside?
Well, yeah, what else was I going to do?
No.
What else was I going to do?
So you spend energy, you out there, you move your body,
Yeah.
and you bike down to get a pizza.
All
So
exercise.
you weren't sitting on your ass in front of the TV.
Yeah. That's why we have a problem. We have a problem. All right, moving on.
Oh my gosh. I think we are on a bad discussion tonight.
Yeah, we're getting banned for everything.
So talking about moving our bodies.
Kind of.
This is going to be talking about how in LA, the LA Metro wants Lyft to run their bike share system. And whoever wrote this article thinks that may not be a good idea.
So just a side note, who knew who knew Lyft was in the bike system? And why are they focusing on bikes? You're pouring money into investing into these bikes?
Who knew?
I didn't know Lyft was part of...
They've done Chicago's system for years.
Well,
They're the one who owns Drivy.
I don't fucking know.
I knew.
Good for you.
Yeah, I know. So they actually have 4 other systems, and the article is just touching on those. But the cool thing is, so LA Metro, let's see here. I was going to talk about the specifics first because now you got me all riled out of it.
The history of Lyft, is that what you're looking for?
No.
Oh, okay.
So the LA Metro, Lyft seems to think they can do it for about half the price over the 11 years than what their system was doing it before. And like they want about $11 million to do it. And the LA Metro seems to think it's going to cost about twice as much. So that's why they're thinking that Lyft should do it and it's going to be fine. The bike share too. But let's see here. Despite those growing costs, reports from LA's request for proposal says the Lyft would cost LA Metro $132 million over 11 years. Over 11-year contract. Sorry, I had it mixed up. Half of the current operator bicycle transit systems, which is $265 million offer over the same time frame. So the Lyft wants to charge them $132 million. And the current system is $265 over the same time frame. So that's pretty cool.
The current system is not through Lyft; it's through another company.
Yes.
Okay.
That's another one. So, but at this point, they're saying the LA Metro Board reports that they are likely going to award Lyft the contract. So,
I guess this is like an opinion piece. I don't understand why people are investing in this bike stuff. I just don't think there's no profit in it. I don't know. It's just, it really bothers me that Lyft is spending their money on this. Like, shouldn't we be doing food delivery? What everyone else, like, I don't know. I just don't. I think it's a dumb move.
Well, so it's a good move for Lyft.
You do?
Well, yeah, because Lyft is making money on it. The city was spending all the money on the system.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a good thing for the city because the city. The users of the city, they use tax dollars for the system.
Okay.
And so when you have tax, if you're a person living in the city, you get access to the system and you get, use tax dollars and you put $1 in the system, whatever every time you use it as a bus. Sorry, every time you use a bike.
Yeah.
And it's proven that people like the city bike systems. I can't.
It's interesting. I would never rent one of those. I guess
They're used a ton.
Huh? And $132 million to them just seems pennies compared to You know, this seems like
What?
such a little amount of money.
They were ready to spend $240 million.
Yeah, I know. No. I mean, it just pennies like, it just doesn't seem.
I mean,
that
you have
much.
to understand. You have to remember too that this is bikes for a city of LA.
Yeah.
I mean, it isn't a little metro.
Well, no, I have a complete side story about like this kind of stuff. So I saw this on TikTok, of course, because that's where I spend 90% of my time. And the city of Chicago was back in 2008 had during the recession. Remember that was a recession, and they needed some fast cash. So they sold all 36,000 of their parking meters to a Dubai LLC for $1.1 billion. Guess for how many years the term was?
I don't know.
75 years. The LLC in 15 years has made their $1 billion back. So from here for the next, what is that? 50 years.
60 years.
60 years. It's all profit.
It's all profit. Well, not all.
Well, I mean,
profit.
obviously the
They-
expenses and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But it only took them 15 years to make 1.1. Who's doing the business in Chicago?
Well,
I mean, I'm just saying, I can't fathom that how much money that LLC is going to make.
it's pain to park in Chicago.
I know.
It's hell.
Yeah. Don't even go. Just actually don't ever go to Chicago. Just skip the whole city, except if you're going to go visit Tom.
But I mean, it's the same thing as, I mean, not the same thing, but what about the fact that every second parking lot in Grand Rapids is owned by the same parking company? I mean,
yeah.
what about that?
Ellis.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
all own Ellis. They want the new parking lot that they're building in where
Is that Studio Park? They're
yeah.
adding more?
yeah,
That's Ellis.
that's
too,
gonna
right?
be Ellis too. Yeah, I'm like, what the?
You know what? Speaking of parking, have you ever parked in those lots that like are Air Park? It says Air Park, even though it's not an Ellis lot. It's basically a privately owned lot, and you're supposed to pay to park, right? I got a ticket from them. It's all a scam. You don't have to pay that ticket. They don't have your plate number. They're not going to turn you in or anything like that. I've gotten 2 tickets from them, and I just throw them away because it's a privatized lot. They're just hoping people just pay it because we got a ticket.
And 90% probably does.
Yeah, I throw it away. I
Yeah.
never pay for parking in those lots. I just pull in there, park, go eat, and then leave.
Speaking of parking and stuff, so this last weekend we actually went to the Celebration Cinema down at downtown.
Studio Park, favorite theater.
I love it.
So the seats,
Did you get free parking?
of course.
Yeah, love it. 4 hours free parking. It's
Yeah.
great.
Have you ever been to Tavern 123?
Not yet.
Awesome food.
Yeah.
Very nice dining experience. Super great. I tell people when I'm Ubering people around and they ask about restaurants, I go, you got to try this. And I always say, yeah, and you get free parking.
But no, I love the movie theater and the fact you can get a beer in the theater. That's
I
great.
know.
So,
I tried the last time we went to the theater, we watched Willy Wonka, and Megan didn't realize.
we actually watched that just this weekend. It was great.
So it's weird, like all Wonka, like
Well, of
Wonka's
course.
weird. Anyways, I liked it too. I think that kid didn't get a lot of love for that.
Did you
performance.
just say that kid?
I mean, what is he like? 25,
Well,
30?
I don't know, but yeah, he's a really good actor.
Incredible,
Yeah,
incredible. I thought it was great.
he's the same kid, same actor from Dune.
I didn't watch Dune, but all those actors were British, right? Most of them?
I don't know, but either way,
because he's British.
Yeah, it's a great movie though. I love it.
Yeah, you had to really put your brain. Like I told my kids, I was like, it's going to be strange. Remember Willy Wonka
of
and the
course,
Chocolate Factory?
yeah.
Remember the Johnny Depp one? It's all weird. This is going to be weird too.
Well, so did you ever see the original one though?
Yeah,
Yeah, not the Johnny Depp one.
correct. The original one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not quite as dark as the Johnny Depp one.
No, but it's still weird.
Well, of course.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
it's still
yeah,
like,
yeah.
what is going on?
Yes.
Yeah, the Johnny Depp one was a little dark.
That's a little dark.
yeah, it is. All right, so Lyft got bikes. They're stupid. That's the end of that story. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it.
That's your opinion.
So I wanted to show this. You're not going to see this. I can't even see it. I got to make it big on my screen. I realized how small that was. So this is a tax summary for somebody, and I'm just
every year.
What?
Every year we have these things.
What do you? Why do you think I'm sharing it?
No, I want to hear you say it.
No, I was just like, I was just surprised that someone made $121,000. but they drove 86,000 miles. Now, that's their online miles. That's not all their miles.
Oh, no.
It's probably 100,000 miles they probably drove. But look at the fees they took out of that. $45,000 in fees. I don't know. That just seems...
But see, the thing is, and this is what drives me crazy, right? This is what drives me crazy.
Yes, I'm listening.
People will put the $121,000 down as the income they made.
Well, that's your gross.
It's not, though.
See, when you do your taxes, you put the 121 and then you put the 45 as a deduction.
Yeah, I know, but
that's how you're supposed to do it.
It's no.
Yes, you are.
I know, but it's so.
Well, how do you think you're supposed to do it?
Just put 76,000 on. The fee is not.
So you're serious? I'm actually serious.
No, I know it. I know you're supposed to do it that way, but it's the dumbest thing in the world.
Okay. You're just saying it's dumb.
Absolutely, it is.
Oh, okay. I was like, do you seriously do this?
Why is the fee part of my taxes? The fee should never be my tax.
I don't know. Oh, yeah, Steve, just don't pay taxes. I like that. He's like, kidding. Don't do that.
But I do think it's the dumbest thing. Why?
Well, because they're trying to present it as you're a business owner. You're a 1099. So if you were a drywaller and you made $121,000 and your expenses were 45, that's, labor or...
Well, it's because they want their fee to be our expense. That's what they want.
But isn't it our expense? I mean, I guess it's kind of not, isn't it?
No, it's not. That's the thing. It is, but it's just.
They're basically saying that's their profit is our fee.
But it never made it into my bank account. It never made it into my bank account.
That's a good point. I didn't. That's a good point. I never thought about that.
I didn't choose to pay it.
76 made it in my bank account.
Yeah,
but 121 didn't. That's a good point. I never thought about that. I don't know. This shit's so complicated.
It's all fake news.
Traveler said, I just snotted. Traveler said, my mileage deduction is so high, I don't have to pay. Yeah, I mean, Are you, Traveler, I'd be interested. Are you a part-time? I mean, most drivers are part-time, but like, what were your earnings for 2023? I'm just curious because I always tell that to people too when they're interested in driving. I'm like, if you drive part-time and you just do Uber and Lyft, not DoorDash, because you don't rack up a lot of miles with DoorDash and stuff, you will not pay taxes on that. It's free. It's tax-free money.
Yep.
But if you're doing this guy, I mean, he's going to be paying some taxes on that.
Well, no, because you just said it yourself. He had 100,000 miles.
Isn't there a limit on that though, or is there not?
No, there's not.
I don't know.
But he has to buy a new car every 2 years. I mean, come on.
Oh, yeah, no shit.
I know, man.
I hope you have a Honda or Toyota because every 2 years. So Traveler grows $60K and still didn't pay no taxes. That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
JP, all I know, don't ask Jesper or Jason. Yeah,
don't ask us for tax advice. Yes, don't.
I don't feel like I have to put a caveat, but yeah, please, for God Almighty, don't ever.
Do not ask us for tax. Ask a tax. Oh my God!
I know what you said.
Tax accountant, please.
Yes. You know what's crazy? I am so sick of the tax questions already because you know me. I'm in so many groups. Again, I'm mostly a lurker. Right. I don't even. I don't comment very often. I just don't have the time. But I look for stories and stuff. Every other fucking post, Jesper. Oh my God! I didn't track my miles. What should I do? Well, you fucking are stupid because or just. Should I file like this? I'm like, why? Why are you asking Facebook for tax advice? I don't understand that.
I can only say what I always say is the very first year I hired a tax accountant, I thought I was going to pay $800 and I got $2,000 back.
Yeah.
In the story.
Right.
And that was after I paid her.
I mean, my accountant charged me like $275. I think that's fair for all my stuff.
Right.
And the business tax that we have to, and like all that stuff. Some people might say that's too much, but the price at $275 a year to not have to deal with that bullshit is worth every penny.
Absolutely.
Traveler, every 2 years you also drive across the country for fun? Do you do gig work with that? Man, if you do, I hope you're documenting it. Para is tracking my miles now for free. Yeah, it does. I use an app that they stopped servicing about 4 years ago. You remember Sherpa Share?
Yeah.
So it was $65 a year. I haven't paid in 4 years, and they still let me use it. And they stopped updating it. Like they're not even in business anymore. So,
Well, you know.
all right, where are we at? Holy cow! Oh, so yeah,
that was fun.
This was it's good when we don't even know where we're at. So again, I've been seeing all these weird things about like the last week we talked about the tax line on the thing. This one says the current cost of your background screening is $80. Every week, $20 will be deducted from your earnings for a period of 4 weeks. You think it's bullshit?
No, it's not.
Do you think it's real?
It's Canadian.
Oh, Canadian.
It's Canadian. So
how did you figure that out?
If you look down the comments.
No, I didn't.
This is in Canada. But it's I guess it's in Canada. It depends on what Canadian province you're in.
Oh, interesting.
And so one of the comments is saying that that he is in Toronto and he has to pay close to $100 Canadian dollars in his area. So cost out from Toronto, cost out 2 years ago. It is 28 Canadian dollars, 2 installments for background check by checker. And yeah, so basically in Toronto, it's in Edmonton, you have to pay $76 just for the background check, and then an additional $23.10 for the abstract, which is another thing that you're doing now in Toronto.
Well, it is new because I paged all the way down, and Ope says he's in Canada but didn't get that the past years. This is a new policy for him.
Yeah.
But it is new. But
it is something that they're doing. It's all based on what as I said, what Canadian
province you're
in. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't doubt they put it here. See, that's the thing. They've kind of pigeon-toed a lot of drivers into being desperate for work. We talked about that with the strike, right? Like no one's going to strike because they have to work. If Uber did this, people would just pay it.
Well,
they have to.
So here's the thing: you can actually hire a checker yourself to do it, to do your own. It's about $50. So you can go ahead and hire a checker to do your own.
Yeah, but Uber's not going to allow you to do that.
No. You're just
saying in normal like
I can
life.
go to checker and I can say do my background check and it costs me $50.
Oh, okay.
Now I can't report that to Uber and I can't do it that way.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying it does cost Uber some money to use checker.
I'm sure their line item for that is very expensive.
Right, but they probably don't cost. I mean,
probably $10.
My guess is between $5 and $10.
Yeah,
per
super
right?
cheap.
Yeah. So the question becomes: is that something that they want to continue eating? And at some point, I would think that Americans going to have to pay for it too.
Yeah, eventually, I think it's going to trickle down. I'm not sure why they wouldn't do that, but
yeah. So yeah, it's a real thing, definitely, but it's in Canada.
Oh, that was your story, by the way. I didn't
know,
realize
but that's
that.
why I took over.
I appreciate that.
I'm a professional.
Oh, okay. Okay. So Uber could be brewing a plan to enter grocery sector. Instacart stock spikes on acquisition whispers. I mean, basically, it's not a huge story. It's mostly just money talk because the stock went up. So, of course, people are like, what happened? So it looks like Instacart stocks spiked on Wednesday following speculation by Wolf Research analysts. Again, this is from an analyst. I'm not going to say that guy's name because I don't know how to pronounce it. That the company would potentially be a potential acquisition target for Uber. It doesn't surprise me. Uber is on a rampage to take fucking everyone over. And they're just going to ruin everything.
They're going to ruin everything.
Not that Instacart's already not like running like a fine-oiled machine anyways, but.
So, I mean, we talked about it last time, right? So now they're just killing Drizzly.
Yep.
So they bought Drizzly and killed Drizzly.
Yep.
What's the next thing going to be you think they're going to buy and
kill?
I
mean, why not? Why not buy Instacart? Why not buy? I mean, I don't think they'll ever be able to buy DoorDash, but. There's not enough money in the world for them to buy DoorDash.
But don't you think at some point they're going to be stopped? Because there is such a thing. They can't. I mean, what is it that?
It's monopoly.
Yeah, exactly. They're not going to be allowed to be the only one in the market.
You say that though, but how does the hospital that my wife work own the insurance company that they use?
Oh, I know.
See,
I don't know.
That doesn't seem legal to me. That seems like somebody's. Anyways.
That would be the left hand, like greasing the right hand.
Yeah, it's
So
a
whatever.
complete scam. But yeah, there does have to be where it's the FTC, Federal Trade Commission, be like, hey,
Yeah.
no, you can't do this. But what other grocery app is out there other than they got Instacart and Shipt? That's it. Those are the two big ones, right? I can't believe I forgot Shipt. But like all those are trying to get. I mean, some of the DoorDash pictures I see from people, they're like, it's like for $15 for a 3-mile ride, right? That sounds great. You have to shop for 75 items for $15.
No way.
Who the fuck is doing that?
Right.
That's crazy. But I guess my point is all these apps are going into the shop and pays anyways. You know what I mean? So it kind of makes sense for Uber to buy Instacart, but Instacart is just as bad as DoorDash as far as like base pay and stuff like that, if not worse.
Yeah, I know.
It's just, I don't know. It's crazy. We'll see what happens. I wouldn't doubt that they do buy them at some point. So
the other day I was in, and maybe this is something new, I'm not sure, but the other day I was in Aldi, and somebody comes in and say, I'm picking up an order. But I was under the impression that, so it's all the employees who pack the orders, right? But I thought that
they came into the store and asked?
yeah, so it was an employee, it was, but it wasn't, they weren't picking up their own order. It felt like it was an Instacart order or something.
Yeah, they
like
do
a
have
delivery driver that was picking up an order to deliver.
Yeah, they do have those that they do. They just deliveries.
See, okay,
but I've never seen them on. Like I've run Instacart before when it's like god awful slow in the summer.
Yeah,
but I've never seen the. I've only saw the shop and deliveries. I never saw just delivery pop up. Because like, so when my wife orders through Aldi,
yeah,
it's through Instacart. All the employees shop it, and then they walk it out to my car.
Well, exactly. That's what I mean. So you have to go pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think you can actually get it delivered and not be shopped by an Instacart shopper too.
Right. I guess that's what I was surprised by. I had never seen that situation.
Meijer does the same thing with Shipt.
Huh.
You can just shop. Like, I mean, you could go work an 8-hour shift and just shop all day, but never leave the store. You could do that or just deliver too. It's weird. Hey, Janet. Haven't heard from you in a while.
It's been a while. Hope you're doing well down there.
You know, I need to check in on Frank too. I just was thinking about the Telegram group. He is not. It's been a hot second. So hopefully he's okay.
So JP, they bought Corner Shop, Postmates, and Drisly. They killed Drisly. So let's see how long before they kill Corner Shop and Postmates as well.
Well, I think you can still order on in some areas you can still order on Postmates. It goes through Uber, but I swear you can. I thought I saw somebody say that.
And so you can still order in Drisly so far, but they're going to kill it in April. They said it's shutting it down April. Yep.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Middleton Technologies, one of the sponsors of the show, Gary's Apps. Click on the link in the description. Full disclosure, if you sign up for a subscription, we get a little bit of money. Not even drinking. So you have Maximo, Flex Alert, and Driver Utility Helper. Driver Utility Helper, a.k.a. the purple one, that is just for DoorDash, and Maximo's for Grubhub, Uber Eats, Uber, Lyft, pretty much any other platform, and then the orange one is for Amazon Flex. These apps help you make more money. They keep you safer on the road, so you don't touch your phone as much. I like it because they make more money for me. I mean, I want to be safer too, but on DoorDash, you have to hit the button like 7 times if you want to decline something. So this kind of eliminates that. You can set up all the parameters. Is that the word? The settings, the parameters that you want, like how far you want to go, how long of a delay you want. It's amazing. So, and the cost is fucking dirt cheap. I think Driver Utility Helper is $10 a month, and Maximo is $5 a month.
So speaking of those things, when is the last time you took a flex route?
It's been a hot second. It's probably been November, maybe. Christmas didn't surge like it. It was the worst Christmas I've ever worked. Like, because last year, not 2023, but 2022, right. I cleaned up. I made like $3,000 in the month of December.
Oh, wow.
Because they were balling. It was $40-$50 an hour, but it just wasn't like that this year. So, and with the weather like this, all those slushy roads, my little electric car, I don't want to It's still my baby. I don't want to trash it
You
yet.
might get 10, 15 miles out of that one.
Yeah, going through the slush. Brrr. All right, Jesper.
So
the Five Guys.
You are going to play this video. It's about somebody is talking about ordering Five Guys on DoorDash.
Is this a unique perspective of like seeing it on this end?
Everyone knows Five Guys is super expensive, so I made the dumb decision of ordering it on DoorDash, and you're never going to believe how much it costs. To keep things simple, I literally just got a plain cheeseburger and a little fries, and I mean, that's just ridiculous, but whatever, I get it. They give you a lot. All right, this is the price with no tip, and if you know DoorDash, you pretty much can't get an order without tipping, so here we go. We have $4 in delivery fees, $4.50 in extra fees and estimated tax, whatever that is. And then we have a total of $28. And with DoorDash's recommended tip, the total came out to be $34. $34. How? Like, you must have to be rich to order DoorDash because there's just no way normal people are ordering this.
It's true. You either be rich or you fucking put it on a credit card.
I mean, it was.
I mean,
What?
What? Why are you dying?
It's not any cheaper to put it on a credit card.
No. I'm just saying because you don't have money, you don't care. You just put. I'm just saying people that aren't good with their money will just we'll just charge it. That's what I'm saying.
But it's still $34.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I was like that back in the day. I didn't have any money, so I just put it on a credit card. It's same money,
but the
it's
same
stupid.
burger is $8 at McDonald's.
Now that being said, Five Guys is expensive. My wife and I, after my colonoscopy last Friday, went to Five Guys. We each got a burger and we each got a fry. It was $36.
But you got two burgers and
Two
two
burgers
fries.
and two fries. But I'm just saying, like, $36 for burgers and fries. I still say bottom line, Five Guys is the best burger I've ever eaten.
They are good burgers.
I mean, I'm
There's
saying.
no doubt.
But yeah, if you're going to order DoorDash, you're going to order Five Guys, you're going to be paying out the ass. I don't care what you say. But I like he says, you can't get food delivered without a tip. I don't know if that's true. Now, I mean, I think you can. I don't know how warm it's going to be.
Well, it's going to, you might wait like 2 days.
Yeah, to get it. But yeah.
So we had an interesting topic on that. Now, since we have time, I'm going to talk about it. Maxwell, my son, he's in Houghton.
Yep.
He had no food the other day. And he had ordered food from Walmart to be delivered. And this was during the snowstorm.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Right. And he had I think he put $15 tip on it. It was a nice tip he had put on, and it was like not a giant order, but he done well. And he still he couldn't get it delivered the day off.
I mean, if it's a blizzard, is 15 enough? I think on a normal day, that's an incredible tip. But if it's snowing like a bitch,
I mean, obviously it wasn't enough because he didn't get it until the day after. But
so the day after is not horrible.
No, it wasn't. But he was kind of bitchy because he said, "Where's my food?"
Oh my gosh, we've gotten so lazy, haven't we? Like, I'd be the same way. I'm like, this is bullshit. I tipped well. I tipped 20%, even though it's like coming down an inch an hour.
It was in the middle of the big snowstorm.
Was it? Well, yeah. Like, no wonder it didn't get delivered. And they probably don't have a plethora of drivers up there.
Last Thursday, right?
Yeah.
So
how much snow did they end up getting out of that storm?
They got a ton.
A ton. They got a ton load.
So yeah.
Amazing. All right. This video, I feel so bad for this guy. This is a video. What is going on with I'm on the struggle bus. There we go. This video is about a DoorDash driver delivering kind of in an ice storm for one.
Oh, yeah.
Please take my advice if you're a gig worker. Don't drive in that shit. It is not worth it. They do not pay enough to risk your car. Because if you damage your car, now you're double screwed, right? If it's damaged beyond repair, now you don't have a car. For what? A $4 tip in an ice storm? Like, it's just not worth it. But I felt so bad for this guy. I didn't know when, as you watch it, you're like, oh, he's not going to slip. And then he fucking slipped. So we'll play it. I mean, if you're only listening, that's him trudging up the icy steps. So what I liked about it, he's like, okay, I'm going to go in the mulch here. Because, that will give me more, or stones. That's cool. And he's looking down, and he's looking down, and he just steps in the and oh. He's laying on the food right now. Oh, he kind of laughed, but like he had 3 giant like strawberry lemonades, and once he falls, you can't see him. He's laying on top of them. But like, oh my God, I would feel so bad. Yeah, delivering drinks no less. This is where everyone shits on McDonald's.
Right.
They have the best delivery system. Everything's in the bag, even the drinks. They have like, oh, it's amazing.
But if you land like that,
true.
They're out of the bag.
Well, yeah. If you land on I'm just saying because he was trying to like focus on holding the drinks and the food. At least they have handles, and you could be like,
but trust me, if he land on them, they're out of the bag.
That was a big boy. I mean, that would have smushed it. But I felt so bad for that guy. Oh, and then of course, whoever owns the camera fucking shares it on social media. So there's this guy's ass hanging out, sliding down a driveway, just trying to make a buck. Oh, poor guy.
Definitely poor guy.
Yeah. All right, Jesper, the moment of truth.
I would not have done it.
No, I would not. I wouldn't be out there.
The moment of truth. This is just horrible. Who does this?
Now, if you haven't seen this on social media, I've seen it so much. I'm so tired of it, so I'm not going to act like it's a surprise. But for the audio listeners, and I'm sure you've seen it. It's 2 hands, and they have DoorDash tattooed on their fingers. And I'm telling you, it's legit. It's red around those areas. That's what it looks like when you get a tattoo. The skin's all inflamed everywhere. They literally have DoorDash tattooed on their fingers. And then Jesper was talking about the tattoos on their hand. I don't think they're
2 snails.
Yeah, but in my head, I thought it was something like really like bad or whatever. But I mean, you got to be like, what would possess you to get a DoorDash tattoo?
Well, you know, if you're a dead dasher,
I guess you're dedicated. And I swear to God, I saw this today on TikTok. Speaking of tattoos. So it was a court appearance, and this guy has the word crud tattooed on his forehead. Have you ever heard about this?
No.
And apparently he did. Well, okay. So he says there was a radio contest. He read the rules. They said the first person to get the call station letters tattooed on your forehead wins $250,000. He said he read the rules. Everything looked fine. Whatever. So he goes and does it. It literally says crud on his forehead in big block letters. He ends up winning $500,000. The judge gave him the $250. Told the radio company pay him the $250 and $250 for pain and suffering. So now what do? Do you go get those removed?
Well, yeah.
Or do you walk around with the word crud on your forehead for the rest of your life?
So why did he had to sue the radio station?
Why did he sue the radio station?
Yeah.
Because they said that they would give him $250 if he did it, and he did it. He walked in the radio station. They laughed at him. They said, so they call bullshit.
They call it,
They said it was an April Fool's joke.
I get
Sorry,
you.
I didn't say that part.
So, yeah. Just give him the $250,000 because
yeah, they said it was bullshit. So who knows? He's probably had that on for 2-3 years while he's trying to sue them.
I get you.
But I mean, would you, if you were broke? No, listen. If you were broke super broke, you just can't make ends meet, and you were going to get $250,000 if you tattooed the word crud on your forehead. Would you do it?
No. How am I going to get the money to tattoo crud on my forehead? If I'm broke?
Yeah, that's true. He did say it was really expensive because he literally heard it and ran down to the first tattoo shop, so he wanted it rushed, and he said it was a little pricey. But, I mean, I don't know. I don't think I would do it anywhere but my forehead.
I mean, that's the thing. People always say, don't tattoo your face.
I know. Once you go face, or even sometimes neck, depending on the tattoo. I don't mind neck tattoos. I actually like neck tattoos on chicks. I don't know what it is. Like any kind of neck tattoo, like right under here, is hot to me. I don't know. I just love it. But on a guy, it's like, yeah. So, I mean, the only people that are good with face tattoos are gangsters and Post Malone. That's it. Those are the only two people that can do it. So
yeah, no, I would not.
Chandler said no way, or right? Steve said no way. He should have walked up that, and that's how people get sued. Have a frozen walkway and order food. You are asking for a lawsuit. I mean, if he doesn't get hurt, you're not going to get sued. But I don't know. God, I'd walk out and get my food if I actually did that. I'm like, and I knew my driveway was like that. The guy's an asshole all around. The driver and the.
I mean, if you order that kind of food, at least put some salt or something. Do something.
Yeah.
I mean, don't be an ass.
All right, Jesper added this story, and I'm so tired of these fucking apps. There's a million of them around. So apparently this is in Grand Rapids, and it is a app called Kickback, and it's whether it's lawn care, snow shoveling, or something else entirely. Kickback is an app designed to give you the ability to let someone else handle it. There's a million of these fucking things. Like, we started with Handshake or whatever the fuck it was back in the day, and there's just so many of them.
Handshake.
I mean, I'm glad the kid did the app, but, I mean, it's stupid. There actually is another local guy that created an app for snow plowing. Right. I think it's called, he's in the Hudsonville group because I see him talk about it all the time. I can't remember the name for it, but like the one-off plow time, it's an app for that.
Yeah, was it called Plows?
I think it is called Plows.
Yeah. PLOWC.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah.
Now, that's a cool app. People need that because I don't know how many people on that fucking Facebook group, I'm looking for a one-time plow. I'm looking for a one-time plow. Just like, use the app. You don't have to post in Facebook.
Yep. Yeah, Plows. Yep.
Is it? Okay, I'm ranting here.
PLOWC.
Yeah.
Now, this one here, I looked at a little bit, this app here. Basically.
Did you download it to take a peek?
No. But yeah, mows and plows.
No, I think this was a different one, but I know of that one. Anyways, keep going.
No, I was just gonna say that the way that he works is that he takes 5% off both. So the tasker can set his own price, and then he just gets 5%.
So he does run the payment then.
Yes.
Okay, see, that was different from a lot of them. They don't actually do anything with payment.
Yep.
So okay, this app is a little bit better then because at least he's like. Because remember that one guy, he's like, I don't make any money on this. I'm like, why the fuck would you do it? Like, for charity? Like, I mean, it's fine. But, so at least 5%'s not bad.
He takes it off both sides.
Oh, so he's getting 10%.
Yeah, he takes it from the buyer and the seller.
And the seller, huh?
Yep.
I got to find this stupid group. This is just killing the show. It's going to bother me so much not knowing what this fucking app costs.
I'm doing the Vanna White song. No, it's not the Vanna White song.
I don't even know what the fuck you're doing.
Well, I'm filling out empty space, whatever.
Oh, we built an app. It's called Quick Plow.
Quick Plow.
Yeah, look it up. His name is Ryan Crawley. He's from the area. Yeah. It costs, he says, pricing ranges from $40 to $120 per plow. And obviously, I mean, $40 for a small regular driveway. What? The song? I don't even know what the fuck you were singing.
The Vanna White.
That's not, sing it again.
No, I'm not.
No, now you're doing it.
No.
So, Quick Plow. We should get this guy on the show.
Anyways, so,
I'm glad I spent all that time for that.
I know, right? That was big stuff.
So yes. Oh, we got to do this real quick. Octopus tablet. This is a great tablet to get if you are a rideshare driver. If you are a DoorDash driver, do not get this because you can't do it. You gotta submit your Uber stuff anyway, so it's like whatever. Yep. Octopus tablet is a tablet that runs in the background behind your, as you can see in the picture, behind your headrest. Customers or riders can play games. They can play trivia, all that stuff. There's information about you as a driver. It asks them to tip your driver, all this stuff. And what it is they show ads, and you get a portion of the ad revenue. You get paid on driving around, and you get paid on people touching and interacting with the app. I'm actually getting a 1099 for them this year. I just realized I have a list of all my 1099s. I don't have them on the list because I actually won $1,000 from them. So they're very driver-supported company.
Right.
They're very nice. They do giveaways all the time. They're giving away a free phone Friday to 3 people, and like it's really cool what they do. You can earn up to about $100 a month. That's probably for full-time driving.
I would say, yes.
Yeah, Jesper and I have kind of talked about that. But if you're already out driving, it's simple, it's free. They send you all the equipment, you set it up in like 2 seconds, and you just drive around. Like,
people like it.
it's fun. Yeah, and that's the best part. I would even keep it up there if people didn't like it, just because I wanted the money. But people actually like it.
Right.
They often say, "Do I have to pay to play this?" I'm like, no. What is this, Olive Garden? Do you know they charge you for Olive Garden, that little computer that they have on the table? Have you been to Olive Garden lately? I mean, it's a lot of the chain restaurants, Applebee's, Olive Garden, On the Border, that kind of stuff. But it's a little thing, and kids can play games. Oh yeah, they charge you $3. I got the bill like a couple months ago into Olive Garden. My son was playing on them. $3.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
I would have been so.
It doesn't even say that it charges you either. You just start playing it.
That.
That's probably why they ask. Is this charge when you're playing with the tablet? But
no way I would do that.
Yeah. All right, you're up. DoorDash suspends something.
Oh yeah. So this happened last week. It was actually it was during our show last week actually, but we obviously didn't talk about it, but it was the first time in a long time. And so it was just, I figured it was interesting to put it on. Basically, in Nashville, Tennessee, they had a big, huge winter storm. So DoorDash temporarily suspended all operations across Tennessee, including Nashville, as winter storm blankets most of the state in snow and ice.
Okay.
As a precautionary measure. Basically, they stopped the delivery service as the winter storm delivers potentially dangerous blizzard conditions, including heavy snow and strong winds. The temporary pause on deliveries began 11:45 on Monday, January 15th, and will continue until 10:30 on the 16th. So as long as weather conditions improve, according to the company. So that was basically that. I think it's cool that they are watching those things and they are making sure that we are safe. So,
I mean, I like that they did that. I mean, I think when those apps first came out, they didn't. They got sued. Like, I think there was a hurricane that happened, and they weren't like shutting it down. Now, they must have been overly cautious this last winter storm, because I was seeing people post all the time, what does this mean? What does this mean? Like, they didn't know that DoorDash would shut down. So I don't know. I even got one for me. For this area when we had our winter storm. They never did shut down. What is your thought about that? Do you think it's good for them to do that, or should it be like, we're 1099s, we should be able to do what we want?
I think it's good that they do it.
I do too.
Because they want to keep they should keep the drivers safe.
They should. They really should. I mean, because they're your biggest asset if you don't have the drivers. I mean, not that all of them would die in a snowstorm, but... No.
I think but I was also thinking, well, why is it different, for instance, for food delivery as opposed to,
rideshare?
Rideshare.
Yeah, they don't shut that down, do they?
Well, but they might. Right.
Yeah.
But
I mean, they did.
It is different because food delivery getting in and out of the cars all the time.
That's true.
And I mean, we just saw it, right? The guy who fell on his ass.
That's true.
Just getting out, delivering the food up to the house.
Well, so. I think the Uber and Lyft stuff they got in trouble with was the surge gouging that was happening during that hurricane, because everyone's trying to get out.
Sure.
So they were making money hand over fist, but Traveler says they don't care about us. I mean, truly they don't. They'll just replace you with someone else.
Well, and I think you're right? They don't care about us, but they do care about the message they send.
Yeah, I mean, they have to keep some sort of like you said, what am I trying to say?
Well, public presence.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Yep.
Persona. They have to keep a good company persona, even though I think they are a stupid idiot. So, yeah, rideshare didn't even shut down during COVID. I mean, you can argue that rideshare has become like public transportation. It really has. You can't just shut it down. People rely on that to get to work. Like it's a thing now. So I'm glad that they didn't shut it down during COVID. I did not drive. I did all food delivery for almost 2 years, which was. I was ready to get back to rides, but I think it's become such a staple in our economy and our way people move that you can't just shut it down.
How often do you do rides now?
I haven't done really any gig work since Christmas, but I am going out this weekend. I haven't got a decent bonus, decent in quotes. I got a 60 ride bonus for $100.
Okay.
So it's better than what it's been.
Oh, that's okay though.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
if I do 70, if I do 10 more, it's like $70 more. So it ends up being like $175.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm not gonna, I don't even know if I'll hit 60 because I realize I have to work at my other job. I don't know. I'm going to be out this weekend doing some sort of work.
Yeah.
As long as it's not a fucking snowstorm. I'm not driving in that snow. That's another reason I haven't driven. Like last weekend we had the storm and then before then. And so, but I'm ready to get back out. I'm jonesing to make some money. So, but buses shut down in New York City. They're a bunch of bitches over there. They don't know what a winter storm is. Okay. Last is this is kind of strange. This woman, I don't know if it's fake or not. We'll watch it and then we'll talk about it. This is my DoorDash driver assumed I didn't leave a tip and put something in the bag. Again, why are you fucking delivering it if there's no tip? She's wearing Crocs.
Hello.
Ignore it. You keep that.
Wow.
Because I didn't see a tip on the app and I put a little card in there. So please keep that. I'm sorry.
No, I just had cash. Please take
It's
it.
okay. It's okay because it's okay. Thank you.
Have a good night.
I don't think it was set up. So then she goes inside and the note says, I don't remember. I have to wait till it pops up again. Lucky for you, I didn't bother the food, but next time consider tipping your driver. So, whoopsies. Now, why wouldn't you just have the note ready? Like have your finger in the bag, and then if you didn't see a cash tip, like you didn't have the foresight to think maybe they're tipping cash, you dumb motherfucker.
Yes. So Traveler is saying she's embarrassed. Absolutely, she's embarrassed.
Oh, yes, she's embarrassed that she did that.
But why even do it?
I don't know. You clearly took it without a tip.
Right, exactly.
Like you're just trying to crack.
You shouldn't be doing this job. But
honestly,
go do something else.
The only person in this whole scenario that's a dumbass, even without the awkward interaction, is you for taking with no tip.
Right. Exactly.
Unless she had a bundle one and she didn't realize it wasn't a tip on it. I don't know, but oh man, that's so awkward. I was just like, oh no. I still would have took the cash.
I know.
I would have the note's in there. Fuck it. I might as well take this cash while it's at. Did she think the lady hopefully won't report her? But obviously she blasted it on TikTok, so it's probably fired anyways. But
why is people so stupid?
I don't mind them putting it when they're texting them. Like I see people, I've seen people, they accept the order, they talk shit to the customer, say you should have tipped, and then they unassign it or cancel it. Like I think that's funny as fuck. Just to fuck with them. But like, man, leaving a note in there, like a handwritten note, that's like next level shit. So
that's just, I don't even get it.
Any closing thoughts, Jesper, on this episode?
No.
It's hot as hell in here. I forgot to turn the heat on, so the heat's cranking in here.
It's okay. Not too many closing thoughts.
Couple of things coming up that I'm excited about. We talked about, I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it Righty? It's from Singapore.
I think it's Righty.
I think it's Righty too. We talked about is a convenience store like Cargo, but not quite. That you put on the back of your seat. That's completely locked, and they pay on an app, and it unlocks. You don't have to do anything, and you can put your own products in it, and you can charge whatever you want. They take a percentage. We're going to be interviewing them in the next month or so, and I did connect to somebody on TikTok, surprisingly, with my small following, that wants to come on the show for like a B-side interview. So. That's what we got coming up. Other than that, just continue as normal.
Cool stuff.
And as always, don't put up with anyone's bullshit.
And we'll see you on the road.
Good night.
Good night.
This podcast is produced and edited by Hey Guys Media Group. Want to start a podcast? Check out heyguysmediagroup.com.